Hello, I'm Fabrizio and today we are going to talk about sudo command. Sudo command is a Unix or Unix-like command that lets a user to execute a program or a command with security privileges of another user, usually the super user. In the older versions of sudo, it was possible to run only super user commands. In fact, it was called super user do. But with later versions was implemented the possibility to run commands as another user and the name changed to substitute user do. But let's see how does it work. It is used like a prefix with any Linux command. In this way it will run every command with elevated privileges. It is used when we have to execute important commands but we don't want to change user every time. By default, sudo requires a password to work. This password is saved in a timestamp and the user can continue to use sudo without a password for 5 minutes, unless we change the duration of sudo's file. This timestamp can be updated writing again the password or using the -v flag. For example, if we will try to reboot our computer, we must execute the reboot command with sudo to have root privileges. These elevated privileges are requested for security reasons. I will not reboot in this case because I'm doing the video. So, there is a file, let's close and open it again. There is a file in etc that is called sudoers.tmp. This file is really important because it controls which users or groups can use the sudo command. The best way to edit this file is using vsudo command. When vsudo is executed, it will start your default editor with root privileges, so we can do our changes and save it. It is important to use vsudo to avoid errors in the file. So we type. You can also set a specified service or command for a user or group. If we want to add a user to sudo's file, just type sudo vsudo. Okay, open sudoers with sudo vsudo, scroll down and find user privileges specification section. Under the root user, write the username you want to add to sudoers. For example, my username, and followed by the string, this string all equal all space all. Now change the file name from sudoers.tmp to sudoers and save it. In my case, I will save it to sudoers. Overwrite yes. Exit. Okay, while if we want to add a group to sudoers, first of all create a new group with the command sudo group add my new group, for example. To see if our group was created, type cat etc group. As can you see, here is my new group. Now open etc sudoers with sudo vsudo and scroll down and find allow members of group sudo to execute any command section. Write a person sign and follow by group name my new group and follow it by the string, the same string of before, all equal all space all. Okay, change name from sudoers.tmp to sudoers and overwrite yes. If we want to create an alias for sudo command, follow these steps. This is a tip if you are bored to repeat always sudo as command. So we can type alias, hello, for example, you can use the word you want, sudo, and now hello vsudo. As can you see, vsudo has been opened as super user, but I use the word hello that replaced the sudo word. Alias is a command that lets you create an alias for every command you wish. You can use it with every command you know. Its peculiarity is that when you close bash, the alias will be lost. If you want to create a permanent alias for sudo, create a file here, nano, in your home dot bash dot underscore aliases. In my case, this file already exists. Now write inside this file the previous commands that you want to set permanently and save it. Let's close the terminal and reopen it. If the alias is still working, we did all right. Save it and exit and close the terminal. Reopen it and let's try to use again hello vsudo. In my case, it is working. It's working pretty well. You can use this file to create all the aliases you wish. I hope this was informative for you, and I thank you for watching.